Is Hereditary the exorcist of this generation? Find out on Super Dynamic Bros.
Mom?
I don't like this. Dad, I don't like this.
What's happening? Tina! Don't you ever raise your voice at me! I am your mother! Please stop! Mom, what's happening? Make it stop! Make it stop! I just don't want to put any more stress on my family.
Hey guys, welcome back to Super Dynamic Bros. I am Michael Sarabona, and today I'm going to be reviewing Hereditary, the new horror film that's supposed to be scaring this whole new generation. Now guys, Hereditary stars Toni Collette. She plays a mother of this very dysfunctional family. She's got a husband, two kids, and recently in the beginning of the movie, her mother has passed away. Apparently she never really liked her mother. Apparently she was a very awful human being to her and her family, so she's really holding like a lot of this baggage with her, and through a bunch of like supernatural events that are occurring, she thinks she's hearing ghosts, she thinks she's going crazy. She learns to find out that there may be something sinister in her family past, and I gotta say guys, this movie has been getting very hyped up to be like the exorcist of this generation, which is a very big thing to say because, come on, The Exorcist is probably the greatest horror movie of all time. I mean, no other movie can really test it. But I gotta say, this is not that movie. It's okay. It's very slow and boring to be what's considered right now the scariest movie. It's really not that scary though. Like a lot of like the more suspenseful moments are kind of cliche jump scares that are not really that scary. You kind of see them from a mile away, but there's really not that many. This movie, if I'm going to tell anyone, it's more of a family drama, because it's really more about like this family that's just more and more bad things kind of keep happening to them, and everyone just feels this whole thing of anger and guilt towards each other. Like, it's more of that than what you would really expect out of a horror film. And it feels like the horror parts of this movie just feel like a lot of build-up without any real payoff until the very end of the movie. But even then, like, it just feels like the movie doesn't really knew what it was trying to build up to. Or at least what it was building up to, like, they didn't really establish it in the rest of the movie. Like, you think the movie's kind of going one way, and then towards, like, the third act, it just has this other entirely different subplot, where it's like, alright, we went there, but that's not really what this whole movie was kind of going towards. You know? It's one of those where, like, you have to really think about it a lot. Which is okay. I mean, any movie like that can be great in execution, but I just don't really feel like the movie really 100% knew where it was going towards, the final run towards the film. And that really just kind of affects everything in the beginning, because now it's like a jumble of, alright, so what was really happening? What did I really see? It's all just kind of up in the air. And I do have to say a positive about this movie. The two performances, that being Toni Collette, who's the mother, and her son, played by Alex Wolff. Fantastic performances, really strong, really believable. Especially with Toni Collette, like, you really feel that guilt and anger and depression that she shows throughout the entire movie. It's an amazing performance in what is just an okay movie. Like, it's okay. It's, if you're going in expecting it to be like this really intense, horrifying, scary movie, it's not really. It's just kind of creepy in some parts. Like, the atmosphere gives off there's a creepy vibe going on, but there really isn't that much payoff for the creepiness of it. I don't know. It just felt like it was almost every scene was like, all right, we're building to see something, and we don't see it. Like the movie just like cuts before you'll see anything like interesting or cool happening. Only until maybe like the last half of the film. So I can't really recommend going see this in theaters. This may be like a Netflix watch, or like a home, or like Redbox, if anyone still even does that. So out of my rating scale from dynamic, delightful, decent, disappointing, and dreadful, I'm gonna give it a decent, because it is kind of worth watching for the two performances, but everything else in the movie is just, it's okay. It's if you're a horror fan, maybe you'll find some enjoyment out of this, but if you're one that just wants to get a good scare, this might not be the one for you. So anyway, guys, go check out Hereditary, or don't, whichever. You don't have to go rush out of the theater to go see it. This is probably a good Netflix movie to watch. Anyway, thank you all for joining me today on Super Dynamic Bros. Please make sure to like and share, and always, guys, subscribe.